Howdy there, folks. This is Lapidary Dave. We're here at the Kino Electric Sports Complex, one of the largest venues during the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show. We're here at the one and only legendary Diamond Pacifics, godfathers of the diamond lapidary industry. We're going to go in there and take a look at what they got going on. Here at the Diamond Pacific booth during the Kino show, they actually let people sample their fantastic machines. We got the G2 here, the Wizard 6-inch saw, trim saw. We got a Pixie 4-inch, one of my most favorite machines. New for this year or last year actually, the 8-inch flat lap, slant lap, fantastic. Magnetic laps. This gentleman's using a traditional Pixie. The other, a traditional Genie. They do have a new G2 machine out right now. All kinds of tumbling media, diamond syringes. Over here they have some silicon carbide pads and belts. If you're still working the silicon carbide, nothing wrong with that. Some dry tumbling media, some bags. One of my most favorite vibro tumblers, the Tumble Vibe. Actually, I don't believe this is manufactured by Diamond Pacific, but these are fantastic, awesomely affordable. These are some of their vibro tumblers, some of the best in the industry. Some real big traditional rotary tumblers. Over here we have the brand new G2. Just as good, if not better than the old Pixie, than the old Genies, excuse me. If you're here at the Kino show, make sure to stop in and grab yourself a Diamond Pacific catalog. I personally got mine autographed by Don, the Diamond Pacific man himself. An attachment for the Pixie. Let you turn it into a saw. Here's a fresh Wizard. Another trim saw, and a larger trim and slab saw. Over here, the Griffin diamond belt saw. Diamond band saw, I mean. These are really cool for making curves. I actually like to take a slab, work a cab out of the middle, and then put the cab back into the slab, and it fits perfectly, so you get to see the slab, and you got a cab, and you can play with it. It's super fun. This is, I believe, not manufactured by Diamond Pacific. They just rep it. A fresh 8-inch slant lap. Slightly different than the one being demoed. The one being demoed is actually the prototype. I want it so bad. I don't know if it's for sale. Diamond Pacific Husky Arbor. This is awesome. This is the first year I've ever seen this, and this is the same thing over here without the bottom and the motor. So for people who carve agates, like real gem sculpture, you can work in here and get water instead of having to drip water onto your flex shaft or submerging your stone. It's just a really nice carving station. Fantastic. Of course, we have some of those lapidary grinder accessories. One of my most favorite saws in the industry. Fantastic. Not only can you slab big rocks with it, but you can also probably sleep in it too. Here we have the Diamond Pacific wheels, carving wheels, and sponged back resin impregnated diamond wheels, the best in the industry. Check these out. There's one of everything here. This is the 8-inch, 6-inch, 4-inch, 2-inch, if anyone has a Bigfoot. If anyone has a Bigfoot and they don't want it, sell it to me. Variety of carving wheels, and of course, the legendary Galaxy wheels. I've never got to use one of these. It looks extremely verbose. It's awesome. Diamond Pacific saw. A few pans and some rock hammers. Templates for those of you folks that take your cabbing seriously. I have a problem that I don't use enough templates. Every time I use a template, I absolutely love it and convince myself that I'm going to start using templates again. Nice little variety of books and such. believe this is Diamond Spray. I've actually never got to use Diamond Spray on anything. Some different buffing compounds, green rouge, similar perhaps to your Zam. Some white rouge, perhaps similar to your Fabuluster. I'm not 100% sure on that. Of course, red rouge and Tripoli. Oh, some spindle arbors for your buffers and a variety of buffing pads. Everything you'll ever need for your lapidary life. And one of my most favorite parts of the Diamond Pacific tent, free coffee and cookies all day. That's customer service right there. Something super cool about the Diamond Pacific family. All of the pictures that you see throughout the Diamond Pacific tent are actually real pictures. It's not photoshopped. Those are real flowers. They actually use a crane to get the machines down into the flowers without disturbing everything. Super fantastic, takes a lot of patience and shows a lot of love. So some of the biggest vendors and the biggest names in lapidary are here vending at the Kino Electric Sports Park. Actually, sharing this tent is the Covington booth. We're gonna go take a look at that now.
I think it might be cheaper.
Here's a Covington, I believe that's like an 18. This is Covington Dan.
How are you?
Good.
One of the best
Yourself?
men to meet here during the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show period. He vents here at the Kino Electric Sports Park every year, right?
Absolutely.
Love you, Dan. Love what you do.
Nice seeing you.
We got some fantastic Covington Arbors. You might have seen some of these in my Kent's Tools video. I believe they are a Covington distributor. Some beautiful reciprocators. They're versions of the rotary tumbler. Sonic drill for those 1mm bead holes. Take a look at this. Now this is a flat lap, folks. Bam! And you're good to go. This thing definitely probably pays for itself off maybe 1 or 2 days. Beautiful MK diamond drop saw. The color, to me, almost suggests it's probably made by Covington, but MK is, I believe, is out of Canada. Some beautiful Covington cabin combos. Silicon carbide and diamond hybrids. This is what those arbors up front look like after you use a hood and get a motor attached. They do sell just the arbor alone. To leave it up to you if you want to probably, buy your own hoods, use your own motor that you found on the side of the Goodwill or whatnot. Some quad drum machines. Over here we have a fantastic, sexy little, looks like a 6-inch trim saw. Personally, I prefer a trim saw where the arbor is on the bottom, unlike the Wizard, which the arbor is above the machine. I feel like machine trim saws that use the arbor on the bottom of the machine push your material out at you, where sometimes when the saw's arbor is above the machine, I feel like it wants to pull it in, and that can really bog things down, and not always the case, but just my experience. Of course, the Covington belt sanders, of course, the Covington wet belt sanders. My grandfather uses one of these for making knives. Cute little flat lap. These are fantastic. I actually see a lot more of these being used in the glass industry than I do in the gem making industry, in the lapidary industry.
What is it?
It's just a one-wheel monster machine. I would see people fabricate a big hood for this sometimes. I know a German gentleman uses this for glass, and he fabricated his whole bottom. Cab King, it's a familiar face. You'll see a few different folks selling these tumble vibes. It looks like Dan has one of the most affordable tumble vibes here at the Kino show. Some Lortone tumblers, classic. Got some metal pans, panning, of course, the magnetic backed Diamond flat lap discs. The Covington company actually sells Diamond hard flat laps. I don't believe Diamond Pacific has one yet. I believe all of Diamond Pacific's magnetic laps are resin impregnated diamond. Got some coolant and some fantastic segmented sintered blades. Definitely check out Covington. If you can't make it to the Kino show, you should go visit them in their headquarters. Hey Dan, can I trouble you to start up that steering machine, please? Come take a look at this. Rolling all day, baby. These machines definitely pay for themselves in the first couple spheres. Do you sell your spheres, Dan? Do you sell your spheres?
I do.
Oh,
I collect them.
yeah, I feel you. I don't know if I'd want to either.
Right, too much work.
A lot of people charge about $50 to $100 an inch. That's what, maybe 4 or 5 inches?
Not sure.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic. I could literally sit here all day and enjoy this. Thank you, Dan.
Hey, guys.
Let's gong the gong.
Gotta gong the gong. It says, please ask permission.
Can we gong the gong? Can I gong the gong?
If you're very gentle, just don't take it.
She knew I wanted to bang it. Definitely. Fantastic. Do you rock the singing bowls?
You know, I enjoy them, but haven't really played them.
Those are my favorite, so I just get them.
All right, we're gonna walk on out now. These are really awesome people. I believe this booth are the folks that manufacture the ultimate grinder, which is a variation of the bull wheel. Some consider it better than the bull wheel. All of these pieces right here were actually made on the bull wheel. Pieces that are made on the bull wheel actually kind of have a look to them in their own way. I feel like I can always tell when something's made on the bull wheel. You get that massive size, and it doesn't have that reciprocating lap look. The Kino show is a blend of rough materials and finished materials. I personally love vending here for the rough. A lot of skulls, spheres, towers, hearts.
Carvings, spears.
Yeah, we have also a treat. I'm gonna grab a piece for you.
Oh, thank you. Look at this. Just look at this.
Fantastic.
They're like right now. They do. I'm not even joking.
Is this a snipe trick?
It is a sling. Oh, it's amazing.
These folks are some of my most favorite vendors. I buy all my Kona dolomite with stromatolite from these folks. I had the pleasure of making a stone pipe for the gentleman in there. Another one of my most favorite vendors. These folks are from China, I believe. Absolutely super kind-hearted people. Come check out Rainbow Gems Incorporated here at the Kino Electric Sports Park. This, my friends, is our super modest booth. We're perhaps one of the smallest vendors here at the Kino Electric Sports Park. Let's go inside and take a look at some sweet medicine drums. This is my good friend Ken from Prescott, Arizona. He is the master of the Oregon medicine. Perhaps we'll get an interview from him. Let's call this gentleman. For those of you that know orgonite, you know that they definitely come in different qualities. Ken's quality is the top supreme grade. There's real gold, platinum, silver, high-end crystals, real shungite. This is big medicine. Here we have my beloved sweet medicine Lynn from the Yellow Butterfly Ranch. Actually, she's almost sold out. She's only got 2 more of her drums left. She made these drums here at the Kino show. And they are both of them sold? Oh yeah. I actually buy guitars and bring them down here and sell them so I don't have to take them back with me on the plane, train, or automobile. Here we have Ruben Medina behind the Kachina's art. You might have seen me showcase Ruben Medina stuff before. Fantastic artist, amazing sculptor. Here's that tangerine piece that we were chatting about.
Oh, there it is, a scarab.
Yeah, he's a scarab kind of man.
I didn't realize
There's another scarab ring. Lynn hides my art. Lynn hides my high-end art amongst his stuff. 3 scarabs. Fantastic.
Oh, that is fantastic. Is this your work here?
No, they sure are. I never plan on selling anything at the Kino show, but I always bring something to maybe make enough money to buy Lynn some lunch. This one was made by Master Medina behind the Kachina, beautiful Taos, New Mexico. Some of the best fire agates in the entire world are from Agua Calientes, and I have the biggest pleasure of vending next to some of the best people at the Kino show. We have some Agua Calientes fire agates starting at just $1. I suggest people who are just getting into lapidary to come to the Kino show, buy yourself some dollar fire agates, carve it with a Walmart flex shaft, make a couple $100 a piece off of $1, then buy your Cab King, then buy your Diamond Pacific machines. Fantastic. The gentleman who runs this booth's name is Guzman, I believe, and these are some of his fantastic carvings. If you are a fire agate lover, get yourself on down here to the Kino Electric Park. Someone should just come in here and buy absolutely everything. You could flip it for 100, 200 times what you've ever paid for. Absolutely stunning. Not the best lighting. It looks like it might rain. Over here we have another one of my neighbors, the Blue Bead Trading Company out of Stevensboro, Wisconsin. Most of the material here. They actually harvested themselves like some of this fantastic angel agate, angel wing agate. Blue Bead Trading Company actually shares their booth with the legendary Richardson Ranch people. Richardson Ranch is the manufacturer of the Richardson high-speed grinder, which is one of the best grinders for polishing larger agates. It's really similar in its cut to the wheel. Let's walk around and see some more of their hand-harvested material.
Yeah, we've done that.
I don't know what this is, but I like it. Fluorite. They hand harvested this themselves. Herkimer diamonds.
Big fan of the fluorite.
$20. That's a big medicine for such a affordable price. All hand harvested with love, intention, and direction. That's a banger right there.
Herkimer and Matrix.
Absolutely. It's the diamond literally in the rough.
Hey, is there any recommendation on the chisel? It doesn't matter. It should just
You want to use it
I believe this is the beginning of the Richardson Ranch. Richardson's Ranch actually has a. We let folks go rock hounding at their ranch. Sherman Rowland from Highland Park says he used to go there when he was 5 or 6 years old, so they must have been letting people rock hound there for maybe 40 years or more, perhaps a lot longer.
Is there a better way to hit that one? Which way should you?
I would bet money that most of these pieces were carved on the Richardson high-speed grinder. One of the best tools for cutting agate in the entire world. Let's step out and take a look at some of their rough around the corner. Believe it or not, I hear a lot of folks ask, why do they wet stones, wire stones sitting in water, and why are there spray bottles everywhere? Well, in order to see the full color of stones when they're dry, sometimes you need to wet them up and just pop right back at you.
What is that?
Lapidary Dave, make sure to subscribe, ladies. Fantastic. I actually buy all of my chrysopes from Richardson's Ranch. Hookah knife from Australia. Give it a slap.